We Love
There was a
Hip-Hop.
message that somebody sent me that Drake got a message from the HAs. Did y'all ever hear something like that?
No.
Let me see if it might be in my phone because it could be in my We Love Hip Hop DMs.
Like a good message or a
No,
warning?
it was kind of a warning type of thing. Let me see. Let me download this over here quick fast. Okay.
HA started here in Montreal, right?
Yeah, I think.
They've been here. They're here.
They've been
They're
here. Is it a
Toronto.
Canadian? Because they're in the States too, no?
Yeah, but they're different. There's more black bike gangs too. There's a lot of black bike gangs, Mexican bike gangs in the States and stuff. So it's a little more diverse with it, right?
But here, they're the only ones.
They're the K. I don't want to say nothing wrong, right?
Man said they're the KK.
I just said the K, right? You finished it.
I added the other two Ks.
Okay, so I'm downloading this right now.
Man said they're the clan.
Actually, I probably could play it from here.
From
Damian Ryan.
bad, I'm thinking.
Okay, you see that? Remember that?
Damian
Brother.
Ryan.
press 1 to
Remember?
What?
So, remember when I tell you to look up this person?
Say it on mic, nigga.
Remember when I was telling you to look up this person? When the first time when the mansion and
The music video.
the shooting.
Yeah.
Remember when I got the message first? I already knew he was gonna get this message.
Drake, you're trying to take credit for shit that has nothing to do with you. You're a f***ing clout chasing goof. Get off our tip.
Woo.
That don't even sound like how someone really talks though.
That's homie's voice.
Was it AI or was it real?
Like, I don't know, the
Drake,
amount
you're
of
trying to
slang.
take credit for shit that has nothing to do with you.
No, that's real.
You're a f***ing clout chasing goof.
No, you could hear the Canadian
Yeah.
accent.
No, I heard. I was like, the moment he said shit, I was like, oh.
And then
That's
about.
This guy's dangerous, so.
F***ing clout chasing goof. Get off our tip.
Okay. I feel like I'm delving into some territory now.
Bro,
Buddy,
turn this
don't get
off,
me
bro.
killed, bro. Next topic.
Okay. But
No.
the thing is, he's already shown, his allegiance multiple times on Instagram. Like he's posted shit like, "Hey, this is my homies."
You know what? I really need to say something.
Talk to me.
He's wrong. He's wrong for even ever aligning himself with that organization. Just because he doesn't know in the 70s and 80s what Jamaicans and any black people had to go through dealing with these guys back in the days, all right? Who come from Toronto and the GTA areas. His mom's white, right? My dad's black. My mom's black. My dad had his crew, right? I'm not gonna say which one, but let me show you something. Them and us, we don't mix like that. All right.
Yeah.
And for him to even go that way, that's to show you why we're getting dealt with by the Americans, because they know we're not even supposed to be dealing with them like that. All right. That's where he's showing the wrong side of our culture. You're showing a biker culture. You're showing white culture. That's not our culture when it comes to black people here. Show me.
And they were saying a lot of
N-bombs,
N-words,
bro.
when they were beating up Ross.
And the one half black and white guy was throwing around it the most and wiling out for his colonizers the most. He's an idiot. I don't care who he is. Can't come here and talk to me. All right? But at the end of the day, I know why certain things happen like that.
We've discussed it on the pod. Like sometimes you have no choice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm guessing. Because why else would he co-sign a group that is openly professed like kind of white?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Where
alignment.
Someone's not talking to him and the brothers around him, I guess maybe their parents weren't involved in some real shit in the 70s and 80s to know that they shouldn't even be on that
I'm
side.
sure there were, but
There
like,
has
what are
to
they going
be.
to say? No, don't do it. They're not in charge. Come on, fam.
I hear you.
We're gonna tell the boy, don't do something, fam.
Yeah, if I'm a real friend, I'm gonna tell him, bro, that doesn't make sense for us.
But what if you're like in a position where it's like a threat and it's like, yo, don't do it. It's like, okay, well, now I'm gonna have to deal with the repercussions.
So what's the point of knowing all of these Jamaicans that are real steppers too? What's the point then having all these yard men around you that are real steppers too?
But why are you gonna war with the HAs when you could just kind of like make your life?
No. You're not
a lot of people are gonna die. Like,
I didn't say war with them. You didn't even have to be on their radar and start to go over to them and buy them bikes and do all types of stuff for them to make them still say no to your black ass. That's where the clownery the coonery comes involved.
I don't know the extent of their relationship.
We have to make sure to put onto this video here or this clip. We don't know if it's completely real or not neither.
That's what
it sounds very real, but like, I don't know. And
it's just an audio. Who sends you this? Like, you don't have to tell me.
The name is pretty. It was like, I'm not going to say random, but it was like a supporter, right? But where it came from as far as the video itself, it's on 6...
Fam, that's the man. He's just
6act_TV.
I don't know.
So it's like, this is posted somewhere. I didn't take this, like, it's not something that was in somebody's DMs. Like, this is posted on somebody's stories on one of these blog stories. You know what I'm saying? It's just a low-key blog. Doesn't have as much. Actually, they have a lot of followers. I followed them and they have like 44,000 followers, fam. You know what I'm saying? So this is out there in the world.
I have personal friends that were in this organization and they're not in it now because they were lovers. That's exactly what they were told. All right?
You listen, from being from Montreal, I knew from back in the days, and we'll get a little deeper into the street just quick, fast, and then we'll dip right back out.
Yeah.
But from being from Montreal from back in the days, I always knew that there was the racism aspect. Okay? That they don't like us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Openly racism.
Openly, right?
However, the way they used to use people in Montreal is they would hire all of the brothers in the gangs, the Haitians and stuff, as shooters. Right? More expendable. You guys go do the time, and it was and not just only shooters, dealers and stuff too.
All types of stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a hierarchy when it comes to Montreal. Most of the dealers, when they go and you go up the chain, you're gonna bump into an HA somewhere up the line, especially when you start getting into bigger weight. You know what I'm saying? So they've always had some kind of stronghold on the black community as well as not liking us at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So there's been a dicey relationship with them. So I could understand why some people will be like, Drake, why
you're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. Because even when I told my dad about this, what's going on, and I'm around the Jamaican, they're like, oh, what kind of idiot thing that?
I never realized that relationship that you just broke down, though, about the Toronto Jamaicans and the Hells Angel. I can completely see it now when you mention it.
Big problem, brother.
From like back in the days, like I'm sure they used to get crazy racist with each other.
And, them you want. I don't want to say too much, but you want to know why they're not too many in Toronto. Think about it.
We got a lot of black power out here.
Jamaican, them step on them crazier. Yeah. And they know it. That's why them have to go Alberta and them blood copies.
I did a whole documentary on the Jamaican.
We're madman, dog.
The Jamaican gang that really run over here.
Run them out of this, and I'm telling you.
I won't mention it right now.
I won't mention it right now because I come from it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I know certain things. If I was in his, I couldn't do that. My uncle them would be calling like, hey, boy. Yeah, that not make it.
You'll get calls from back in Jamaica about that.
Oh, here, my people them here be like, you can't do them thing that. And I make it, and I make that math ain't mathing, dog. Yeah. They're gonna kill you in the long run.
No, you're right, because Toronto is a unique place. Like Montreal, they'll have, and our black population is big, but not as big as over here.
Exactly.
When I moved here, one of the first things I realized when I got on the phone when I first moved here in the 90s, like I had a Jamaican lady on the other side at Bell, Canada.
Yeah.
And that was like, yo, like I remember telling my people back in Montreal, like, this is I remember this, it's like
real.
20 something years later. Yo, there was a Jamaican lady on the customer service for Bell Canada.
Yeah.
Like that was a thing for me.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That meant that there was a lot of black people and they get jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And in the 90s, 80s, 70s, Metro housing, a lot of them were ran by the bikers. So when we got here, what do you think we had to do?
To take over that shit.
Run them blood clot out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things this guy, Drake, does not know about our city. And he has to sit back sometimes and start asking some more goddamn questions and see if that is even the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing now is he doesn't even know subconsciously, but consciously, he did not send those guys for Rick Ross.
Yes,
But
he didn't send them.
everybody is saying, yo, black ass sent them.
But the problem is, it's not only that. It's because he liked the comment on my page.
Yeah, but
Not the comment, the post of Rick Ross getting, but he liked it on academics. He liked it on different people's page.
Yeah.
That's a cosign for a lot of people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Uncle Luke, he had comments not about Drake saying something or, you know, feeling like he sent the guys. He was said about liking the post.
You're not supposed to like it, bro.
Like,
You're not-
I'll take it because it gets traction, blah, 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 blah. But from if I was you, I probably wouldn't need it.
I wouldn't have liked it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because someone would have sat you down and said, so what, you're condoning that these Vikings were there calling another black man beating the shit out of them.
Yeah. Salute to Justin Hunt, the company man. I did an interview on his channel last week or a couple weeks ago now, right? He could not get off of that point when we were reviewing the Rick Ross video.
Yeah,
he's like a black American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
He was like, yeah, the fight, like we were talking about the fight, but these guys saying the N-word like that, bro, just throwing all kind of nigga the whole time.
Bro.
He was stuck on that, man. He's like, y'all allowed that out here? Y'all allowed? You're cool with that?
Well, you gotta imagine, like I've said before, rap in Canada is white. So there's no we allowing nothing. It's guanin.
There's no regulation.
There's no regulations or nothing. It's just guanin, dog. That's why
he was hurt though, bro. Like he could not get past that part of the video, fam.
No.
Like,
A lot of N-words, Ricky Dread. Yeah. A lot of N-words just flying.
like how do you guys allow that over there?
Can I be real with you, my brother? I was laughing at first. But you know what happened to me? A white person made me actually realize that. Well, yo, how many times they're gonna say nigga like that, bro? If that was Toronto, that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
If that was America, and let's just say it was Drake's ass in that position, I guarantee you, black people would have turned around and helped Drake and his people. I'm guaranteeing you because they go through it, right now.
That would have been like the boat incident.
Thank you. Drake would have threw the hat in the air, and all of us would have started coming. Right? If it's in America,
from a barbecue down the corner, everything.
That's to show you again unity, culture. We lose, bro. We lose in the fight. Bad to these guys.
And he was outnumbered. Like he was just like one. He looked like just a couple of black people in an ocean of white people over there in Vancouver. Over here is going to be a different kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
You'll see way more different nationalities, but over there it just looked like bare white people and Ross and his people.
And two black guys who are with the white guys going off with them.
Yeah.
Those two black guys
There's
are
like 5 black guys in total in the crowd.
Out of 10, you see 2.
That would have been a different demographic over here.
Right? And then you know what? There would have probably been at least 10 people trying to stop that.
Yeah.
Stopping it because of the fact that because money is on the line.
Well, listen, but the thing is with this whole thing with Drizzy and this message, do you think that the relationship isn't as strong as we think?
No, that's what you do when you're trying to deflect something. I'm gonna make it look like I have no association to you. We don't give a shit about you. We don't like you blackies or nothing, but really deep down inside we're hanging with you.
Could be.
Right? It could be that way. But from my knowledge of who I know and what I know from them type of things and that same damn name is very serious. Nah, that's a serious thing. That's something where like just leave, like you need to understand the history of where you're from, brother. And when it comes to those type of organizations, they were around longer than you've been around. So, and your mother, I'm not dissing his mother, but his mother obviously wasn't part of the lifestyle where she could have at least warned him and said, you know what, back in the 70s, 80s, your black people and them were not too kosher. So, son, I don't think that would be the best advice.
I don't think he's going to his mom like, yo, mom, you know that the HA approached me. I'm going to be probably doing some work with them in the future.
It's like, how was your morning, sweetie? It's like, not much. I just spent the phone call with the HAs.
Leader, my mom would be like, pardon me, your dad used to whoop their asses. Oh, no.
Yeah, that conversation not happening. When my mom was alive, I don't think those are the kind of conversations me and her had.
Yeah, like, no, my mom would be hell no.
So,
you probably wouldn't want to worry your mother by saying you're even in contact with this
but then your mom
mega group.
But hold on, you're still a public figure. Your mother is seeing the news.
Yeah.
So right there, you're supposed to get the ring a ding ding. Like, hey son, do you know what used to happen?
He probably did.
And you don't. And you're not listening.
No.
Then you must feel. That's why that's why the guy who's very dangerous is calling you now. You're actually playing with fire.
I'm sure, like, Mom Dukes is like, I'm worried about you all the time, fam.
Yeah.
Everything that she sees on, like, if I'm, like, I don't want to, like, you know, because with all due respect, but, like, if I'm any entertainer's mom.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching through the gram or Entertainment Tonight and I'm seeing, like, my son or daughter and all these different news stories, I'm calling them every single time, like, is this real? Is this real? Is this? They're going to have to block me, fam. They'd have to block me because I'd be calling you every single freaking minute. Anything I see, I'd be like, yo, I just saw this on the gram. Is this real?
Oh, I would block you if you were my pops. I'd be like, bro, you're actually going to make it happen.
But fam, like, you don't know what to decipher, fam. You're at home watching your famous kid just blow up, have a problem sometimes. Who's this girl?
Headlines.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, fam, like, can we talk? Like, yo.
Well, that's part of life, right? Your kid's going to go through that anyways. But the part where you're hearing strong organizations that could actually blow up your home is starting to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm going to call you about that too. Like, are you sure that's the right decision, son?
What? Get your ass home now. We need to speak.
No, I'm rich. I'm the most famous person in the world. I'll call you back. I'm busy.
Cool. Can't do
I'm
nothing
on set right now. Can you, Mom, can you relax?
Yeah, cool. But
like,
you will feel.
I guess.
You will feel.
You know what I mean? But like, it's that those conversations are happening too. Like you just said, I'm gonna have to block my mom or block my parents. Like
moms.
No, but like, if you're that guy and your parents are always telling you, yo, what about this? What about that? What about this? Even if it's the HA thing, you're gonna be like, listen, I'm just about to get. Hey, I'm kind of in front of 40,000 people right now. Call you back, Mom.
Yeah, but you know who she's probably smarter than him, because you know who I would just go around my son. I would start to now talk to his management. The management always has to answer me.
I'll tell him. Don't worry. I'll tell him.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell him next time when we're alone. I'll tell him. Don't worry.
Yeah, and your management's gonna tell you, yo, I don't think that's the right move. Us talking to these guys right now.
No, that's what the management is telling her. Like, and I'm not saying Drake's mom. Any moms.
Right?
Any moms. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll tell them. I understand your concerns, miss. I'll tell them. And they don't, man. No. They get to the room. There's a whole bunch of fucking going on. Everybody's going crazy. They're like,
I'll call her later.
I'll tell them later. And then they forget to get on the tour bus or the private jet. And they'll forget, bro.
Totally forget.
Fam, like it's hard to get to somebody when they get to that level, bro.
But that just to chime in on that little message again too. I honestly feel that could also be because he's being blamed for that.
Yeah.
Now you're making the Mandem investigate. You're making the Whitem investigate into the Mandem over here in Toronto. Like, you got to clear that up.
Making the block hot, bro.
Someone's had to speak to somebody to clear that up.
Making the block hot with those legs, bro.
Hot. You're making us look like we have real affiliation with Bikers, dog.
And you could just go, hey, yo, send that. No. Don't give people that impression, yo.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get off of this, man.
We love hip hop.